Let me talk about some of the Scandinavian metal guys. I got three of them on here, and these are fucking weird stories, man.
Do they take their metal serious?
I would love to do a show about like how whacked out this genre of
Oh,
music is.
they don't even do drugs. They're just fucking crazy, which is white person crazy. Like these people are white person crazy, and
Yes.
there's no fucking worse than that.
So here, let's talk about a band called Mayhem. And let's start out. I'm going to play. This is Freezing Moon by Mayhem. Sounds like he's trying to take a shit.
I am so impressed by the drums on a lot of these bands. Like I can't even comprehend how where does the bass drum come in when it's just snare, 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 snare. Like I'm trying to find out where the pattern is. I can't, I couldn't. There's a pattern there, like between the bass drum and the snare drum, but it's like I just hear stop, stop, stop. It's so quick.
He had like I don't know, he sounded like Dave Mustaine a little bit, like the growling kind of shit, but just not good.
But they're metal. I was enjoying it. Like
Okay.
I think maybe that band instrumental was a big part of because we were like, where's the fucking
Yeah,
lyrics?
the song was 6.5 minutes long.
Metal is like a lot of instrumental, like especially that, like beginning Metallica and shit. Maybe there's like few verses here and there, but you know, parts of the songs are like instrumental for like maybe a good 45 seconds, which is fucking a lot in a song.
So the story with this dude was we talked about this guy before. We did, I believe, the Shock Rock episode. So their singer committed suicide by slitting his wrists and then shot himself with a shotgun. And another dude in their band, this guy, Oyston Arseth, discovered the body. And instead of calling the police, he ran to the store, bought a disposable camera, and took a picture of the scene. And then they used that as a cover art for one of their albums.
Oh, he used my idea.
Ah, damn it. There's always, you got to fucking act quickly, man. There's always somebody else will beat you to it.
Fuck.
You're like Thomas Edison and Nikolai Tesla. So this dude, Oyston Arseth, also called himself Anonymous. He was considered like the godfather of Norwegian black metal. So him and this dude Varg Vikernes, they got into some sort of argument over the band and a side project. And in 1993, Varg murdered Oyston Arseth by stabbing him 23 times. So in addition to being charged with murder, he was charged with 3 counts of arson because there was like a big thing in Norway in the early 90s where churches were getting firebombed all over the place.
That was like part of like making music was burning the church down. Like, oh, you're not in band. You're
You're
not
a poser.
Band.
Right. How many churches you
Until
burned
you-
down, you poser? Yeah. You haven't even firebombed a church, you losers. So this wackadoodle was, when he was arrested, he had 150 kilograms of explosives and 3,000 rounds of ammunition. And he was
with no drugs.
Right.
With
Right,
no drugs around whatsoever.
He was sentenced to 21 years in prison, which is, I found out, the maximum amount of time you're allowed to be sentenced to prison in Norway. And while he was there, he kept himself busy by starting a neo-Nazi group. And in 2003, the Norwegians being Norwegians, they just let him out for a couple days for a long weekend. And while he was out, he carjacked a family and tried to escape for good. And he was caught and given a little bit more time in prison. He was released in 2009 after serving 15 years, and now he lives in France where I don't know what the hell he does. I think he had a YouTube channel that he got kicked off of YouTube for because it was all like Nazi,
shit.
right? Just fucking shit. So that's one dude. The second dude I had was John Nodveit, and I didn't learn how to fucking pronounce any of these names. John was in a band called Dissection, and he wrote this happy little ditty called The Night's Blood.
I just had a thought. I can't wait till Halloween, dude.
All this happy music has you looking forward to Halloween.
I'm not lying, those man, these drummers can fucking play. I don't know if they can play swing music or anything like that, but like fuck, I can't play any of that shit. My mind don't work like that.
Some of that modern, like, I'm trying to like kill switch engage or shit like that. The drummers are always pretty solid, but yeah, I don't know. This is a whole genre of music I never got into. I have some friends that are into some of this stuff. I never got into it, but
Yeah, I I'm not gonna totally.
yeah, yeah. So this dude, 1997, John and another guy were bar hopping and using amphetamines, looking for a good time.
Because that's what we do on a Friday night.
Right. So they went to a park that was known as a hookup spot, and they ran into this dude, Joseph Ben Medor, and who was gay. And they lured him into a park. They hit him with a stun gun, and they shot him twice, probably because he was gay. And when the police eventually arrested this dude, they found a satanic altar in his house and an old skull that he had stolen by digging up a grave and a vial of human blood from who knows where. And he was involved in a satanic cult. And so he went to jail. He was released in 2004, and he killed himself in 2006 by surrounding himself with a ring of candles and then shooting himself. A happy ending for all.
Do you think we'd be more successful if we identify ourselves as
A satanic cult.
Yeah.
It's like
You think we'd be more successful?
the cult of Omar or some shit like that. So,
Just saying.
marketing, you got to have a brand. And the last dude I had from these Norwegian guys was a guy whose performance name was Gall, and he was of the band Gorgoth. And I got some Gorgoth on here.
Great name.
And they've got a happy ditty called Possessed by Satan. So let's hear a little bit of
Oh,
that.
fuck yeah. So I listened to this on Christmas Eve.
It's from their album Antichrist, so it's perfect for Christmas.
All that music. I guess the vocalists are supposed to be like exorcisms, like voice kind of thing. It reminds me of Exorcist. I don't fucking know, man.
I was thinking like the creatures from the Dark Crystal, the Disney puppit movie.
Oh, that movie scares the fuck out of me. Stop.
Yeah,
No.
that
we're not-
movie freaked the
no.
shit out of me.
That movie, still, you think I'm going to watch that shit on my 83-inch TV? No fucking way.
Just not sleep for a week. So,
Fuck. Even when they run, it fucking freaks me out.
so this dude in 2001, he was sentenced to a year in prison for extreme and brutal violence in an assault. And then in 2004, he was convicted of aggravated assault. So after a night of partying, he beat up some dude and tortured him for 6 hours by cutting him, collecting his blood in a cup, and threatening to make the guy drink it. So, just a normal, a happy weekend, partying it up, shit happens.
That seems like a normal fucking weekend in Norwegian, if
Right.
you ask me.
I always hear how like guys in Scandinavia, it's like the happiest. There's always like a happiness index for countries, and some of those are like the happiest people in the world. And yeah, they're into some dark shit, man. They got some weird music too.
They are. I mean, their culture is just like dark. I don't know. I guess you got to be from there.
It's bizarre.